So the team are here today at Commercial Street at the old Aspers Casino building, and we've executed this morning a Section 23 Misuse of Drugs Act warrant. So we forced entry to the property this morning and we've located a large cannabis factory or cannabis production setup. It is across all 3 floors of the building, so it's in a scale of size. This is a really large find for us, something that we're really pleased about, to get that amount of drugs off the streets. So we've seen doors that have been breeze blocked up, and the setup there is quite difficult for the police to breach. So we've used specialist officers, officers from a number of different teams across the force with specialist equipment, including kind of like electric saws, that sort of thing, so that we could get through the doors this morning. This isn't your average setup. This has needed quite a lot of specialist resources to get in and get us in safely. This isn't going to be quick to dismantle. Now we slow everything down. We've got control of the building, so you will see officers for probably the next few days out on all doors of the building. We're working with our colleagues at Western Power, and we also have our scenes of crime officers coming down, and then it's going to be a case of methodically going through and seizing the evidence that we've got inside. It's really hard to get a number at the moment, but from what I've seen, we are talking thousands of plants. In terms of the scale of what we would normally find, this is far and above that. It really is quite a large operation that we've uncovered here today. When the officers did breach into the building, we did have one male who's been detained and arrested. He's currently in custody, so that the investigation into him and his involvement will be throughout the day. We know when we make seizures like this of cannabis, it generates a lot of conversation, but this is about so much more than cannabis and drugs. An operation of this size takes such a large amount of organisation, and you will have an organised crime group that have set this up. And with that comes the trafficking of people, the exploitation of people, usually under the threat of violence. There is a real dark side to this, and that's also part of the investigation. It's not just about seizing the cannabis. Obviously that's great, we don't want it on the street, but it's the organisation behind that and the harm that causes to individuals who are exploited through this kind of crime that we also need to get into.